Hello there, Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my dudes. Let's do the comics. So, first up was supposed to be Star Wars issue 53 by Kieran Gillen and Salvador Larroca, but I haven't read it yet. I'm having an issue with the Comixology site, and I haven't been able to get my hands on the issue. So we're going to jump ahead and talk about Dr. Aphra Annual number 2, and then I'll post another video later on today when I finally get my hands on that stupid Star Wars comic. Dr. Aphra Annual number 2 is written by Cy Spurrier and illustrated by Casper Wingard. So right out of the gate, we got two brand new characters that I thought were an interesting pair. Win-Loss and Nock. A human and a Trandoshan, monster hunters by trade, and to top it all off, they're a married couple. Win-Loss is a human cyborg, and he has this spider backpack that has all of these weird appendages, which I'm assuming are really helpful for like climbing and picking things up, but it looks like it weighs a ton. We get a reference to King Piranha, who Han Solo name drops in The Force Awakens, talking about hauling some Rathtars for him. So combining that with this, it looks like King Piranha's been in the monster collecting game for quite a while. We also get a reference to Jabba the Hutt having a, quote, little Rancor, which hints at this story taking place well before Episode 6, the Rancor needs a couple years to mature. I thought the dynamic between these two monster hunters was pretty hilarious and very entertaining. Win-Loss is upbeat, super casual with his dialogue, and he kind of reads just like a laid-back, regular dude. While Nock is your typical cranky Trandoshan with a twist. She doesn't believe in killing innocent animals. Nock holding that belief kind of goes counter to everything I know about Trandoshans, but maybe that's the point. Maybe Nock's supposed to serve as a reminder that this is a galaxy full of individuals. So Dr. Aphra has hired these two to sneak into an ancient temple full of booby traps and a secret treasure guarded by a giant beast. And the twist is, rather than the treasure itself, they're actually here for the giant beast. There's a hilarious moment where Nock notices a great big glowing orb and goes, ooh, shiny! Basically turns into a cat. Because she's a Trandoshan, you know, she's this big, tough, badass hunter, but as soon as she sees a warm light, she's just captivated by it. Thought that was really funny. Aphra's guiding the hunters through the temple using archaeological references. And I gotta say, it's nice to see her doing some goddamn archaeology for once. It's been quite a few arcs in a row now where she's been acting like Aphra and not Dr. Aphra the archaeologist. Nock reveals that her clan exiled her and drowned all her sisters because she refused to skin a newborn Wookiee. That's pretty dark. And in a very typical Aphra turn of events, it turns out she hasn't been translating sacred texts to help guide these guys through the temple the whole time. She's just been hiring hunter after hunter and making a note of all the different traps that they've died in. While pretty fucked up, it is hilarious and very much in keeping with her characters, so I appreciated it. Yeah, like Aphra says, sacred texts are all very well, but there's nothing quite as reliable as trial and error. The hunters come across Squawks, who is King Piranha's monster hunter. The beast bit his Leku off, and he's bleeding out. It's totally gory. In case we needed any kind of confirmation that Twilight can't survive without their Leku, there you go. Realizing that the giant monster actually is blind and hunts by sound, Win-Loss uses his voice to lure the beast into position, while Nock attacks it with an electro cudgel, paralyzing the beast. Just when things couldn't get weirder, a person wearing a nullsuit blasts their way out of the beast's stomach, and yep, it's Aphra. In another very Aphra-esque twist, she'd snuck into the temple earlier to steal the treasure and got swallowed up by the beast, and she's just been hiring a series of monster hunters to try and stop it without killing it. She casually jetpacks out of the temple, leaving Nock and Win-Loss standing there, dumbfounded, more than a little bit pissed off. And the annual ends with Win-Loss revealing to Nock that he actually stole the treasure from Aphra, after all. This was a really fun story, and I thought that the monster hunters were really entertaining and pretty well written for a one-off character set. I really liked the artwork in this issue. You could tell that a lot of thought went into the color choices. Certain panels were almost completely black and blue, and then other ones had just vibrant colors dancing off the page. It was a really good combination. It looks like in the cover art of the next issue, we're finally going to get an encounter between 000 and Aphra again. Those usually don't go well for Aphra, so I'm excited to see what happens next. That's it for the comics right now, but stay tuned and I'll be posting a video review of Star Wars issue 53, hopefully by the end of the day. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews. Leave me a comment if you have a question or something to say, and as always, may the Force be with you.